Good morning, students. Today we will read chapter 14 of class 10 mathematics. Topic is statistics. In class 9th, you have studied the classification of given data into ungrouped as well as grouped frequency distribution. You have also learned to represent the data pictorially in forms of various graphs like bar graphs, histogram, frequency polygons, etc. In fact, we went a step further for studying certain numerical representatives of the ungrouped data. That is called measure of central tendency, namely mean, median, and mode. In this chapter, we shall extend the study of which three measures, that mean, median, and mode, from ungrouped data to that of the grouped data. We shall also discuss the concept of cumulative frequency, the cumulative frequency distribution, how to draw the cumulative frequency curves, that is called OG. So first, we will discuss about mean of the group data. Mean is also called the average of observation. The average of observation is also called the mean. It is the sum of the values of all the observations divided by the total number of observations. We get the mean. Like if the observations are x1, x2, x3, x4 up to xn. These are the observations. x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6. It is extended up to xn. N number of observations are there. Then the mean of this data is sum of all the observations by total number of observations. We can find the mean of the data as sum of all the observations by total number of observations. Here we can find the sum of all the observations as x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 up to xn. But the total number of observations, how many observations are present? If we count the number of observations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to n. That is n number of observations are there. That is, for x1, the frequency is 1. For x2, only 1 observation is there, plus x3. In this way, we can count up to n, that becomes n number of observations are there. If the frequencies of these observations are different, let x1 present f1 times, x2 present f2 times, x3 present f3 times. In this way, if it is mentioned each of the observations with different frequencies, then we can find the mean as if the observations x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6 up to xn, these are present with the respective frequencies of f1, f2, f3, f4, f5 up to fn. That means x1 present f1 times, x2 present f2 times, x3 present f3 times, x4 present f4 times, x5 present f5 times. In this way, here xn present fn times. If in our data, these are the observations present respectively with these frequencies, then we can find the mean of the given data as mean of data becomes equal to sum of all the observations. We have to find the sum of all the observations. If we add only x1, x2, x3, x4 up to xn, then we can't get the sum of all the observations because they are not only present only x1 one times, x2 one time, they are present with different number of times. It is given the frequencies f1, f2, f3, f4. If we add directly x1, x2, x3, f4, then we get a number which is not the sum of all observations. Then we have to add the product of this f1 x1 because if x1 present f1 times, then the product of f1 and x1 will give the total number or the sum of total x1 there. If we take f1 x1, then this f1 x1 gives the result of the summation of all the x1. Similarly, when we find the product of f2 and f2, then we get the sum of all the x2 present in the data. Similarly, the product f3 x3 will give the sum of all the x3. Then f4 x4 will give sum of all the x4. f5 x5 will give sum of all the x5. In this way, fn and xn, the product of fn and xn will give the sum of all the xn present in the data. We have to find sum of all these products. When we add all the products, then we get sum of all the observations present in the data. Sum of all the observations divided by total number of observations. How many observations are there? It is not clear because only this x1, x2, x3, x4 up to xn. Because this is mentioned only once. x1, x2, they present n different observations, but we don't know the number, how many numbers are there. For x1, it is f1. f1 doesn't denote the number, but the total number of x1s are present. It is only mentioned f1, not clear about the number. So, if we add this f1, f2, f3, f4 up to fn, then we get the total number of observations there. f1, f2, f3, f4 up to fn. Some of these frequencies will give us the total number of observations. So it is added f1, f2, f3, f4 up to fn. Here the mean becomes equal to f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus f3 x3 plus f4 x4 plus f5 x5 plus f6 x6 plus up to, it is extended up to fn xn whole divided by f1 plus f2 plus f3 plus f4 plus f5 up to xn. Fn. It is sum of the observations divided total number of observations. Or simply we can denote as mean. If the observation is x, then mean of the observations is x bar. This f1, x1, f2, x2, f3, x3, their sum can be denoted summation of fi xi, where I extends from 1 to n. This I extend from 1 to n divided by sum of fi, where I varies from 1 to n. It is the formula to find the mean of the given data. This symbol is called summation. We read as sum of fi xi, where this I varies from 1 to n. It varies from 1 to n means first you put 1. If it is put 1, it becomes f1 x1. If it is put 2, it varies from 1 to n, means 1, 2, 3 up to n. We can take 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. In this way, we will take the values of I. When we put 2 in place of I, it becomes f2 x2, then f2 x2. When it is 3, it becomes f3 x3. It is 4, becomes f4 x4. In this way, we can take up to n. It becomes fn xn. This sum is the sum of all these f1 x1, f2 x2, f3 x3 up to fn xn, divided by sum of fi. I varies from 1 to n, means this I may be taken as 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. When it is 1, it becomes f1. When it is 2, it becomes f2. When it is taken 3, it becomes f2. It is sum of all this f1. Sum of fi means sum of this f1, f2, f3, f4 up to fn. f1 plus f2 plus f3 plus f4 up to fn. It is taken the sum of all these frequencies. So it shows the formula to find the mean of the given data. Next, we will discuss by taking one example here. One example is here, we will discuss that. The marks obtained by 30 students of class 10. Of a certain school in mathematics paper consisting of 100 marks. Are represented in the table. Here it is given the marks obtained by 30 students in a certain table in mathematics paper which contains 100 marks. We have to find the mean marks obtained by the students. Here marks obtained, that is action and number of students. That is noted as FF. Here, the marks obtained by the students 10, 20, 36, 40, 50, 56, 60, 70, 72, 80, 88, 92, and 95. And the number of students who are obtained 10 marks, that's one. One student obtained 10 marks. One student obtained 20 marks. 3 students obtained 36 marks. 4 students obtained 40 marks. Then 3 students obtained 50 marks each. 2 students obtained 56 marks each. Next, 4 students 60 marks each and 4 students 70 marks each. One student obtained 72 and one student obtained 80. 2 students obtained 88. 3 students obtained 92. And only one student obtained 92. We have to find the mean marks of the obtained by the students. Mean of the marks obtained. How to find the mean? We follow the formula that sum of fi xi by sum of fi, where I varies from 1 to n. Here 100 students are here, so the number of observations, total number of observations is 100 here. Here n is considered as 100. So here I varies from 1 to 100. So first we have to add all the observations. But how to add all the observations? Since 10 present once, 20 present once, 36 present twice, 40 present 4 times. In this way, if we add only this 10, 20, 36, 40, then we will get a wrong number. But when we find the product of this fi and xi, then we will get the sum of all the observations. So first we draw another table to find different columns. First for x1 column, then f1 column, then fi xi column. Then it will be easier to understand. Here the development for this xi, that is the marks obtained by the students, and fi, that is the number of students obtained such marks. We have to find fi xi. Fi xi, that is 10 into 1, 10. The product of fi and xi, 1 into 10, 10, 1 into 20, that is 20. This fi xi, 36 into 3, that is 108. 40 into 4, that is 160. 160. 50 into 3, that is 150. Then 56 into 2, that is 112. 60 into 4, that is 240. Then 70 into 4, that is 280. 70 into 1, 72. 80 into 1 is 80. 88 into 2, that is 176. 90 into 3, it is 276. Then 95 into 1 is 90. We have calculated the column fi xi. Then the mean is calculated as sum of fi xi, but I varies from 1 to n by sum of fi. I varies from 1 to n. This one is the mean. Here The numerator represents sum of all the FIX. The observations come as FIX. Those numbers we added, we have to write the sum of that column, and the denominator represents sum of FI. We have to find the sum of all the frequencies that FI column. We have to find the sum of this column and sum of this column. So first we have to find sum of FI, and next we have to find sum of FIX. Here the sum of FI, when we add all this, we get 30. That means 30 different marks are there. 30 different marks are there, like 10, 20, 36. This 10 as 1. The number of students which are present in the class, that is 30. So sum of this FI column is 30, and sum of this FIXI column, when we add all the numbers in this column, we'll get 177. So we got the result, a sum of FIXI and sum of FI. Now we will put the values of sum of FIXI as 1779 by sum of FI as 30. It becomes 59.3. Here, the mean marks obtained by those students is 59.3. In most of our real life situations, data is usually so large that to make a meaningful study, it needs to be condensed as grouped data. If the given data is so much large, then we make it into group data by forming some class intervals. So we need to convert this ungrouped data into grouped data and devise some methods to find its mean. In this previous example we have done here, we can make it into group data also. How to make the group data? First, we have to frame any class interval according to the data given with a definite class size. Then we will find the class mark of each of the class size, each of the classes will find the class mark. That class mark is considered as xi, and we have already the frequencies. According to these frequencies and the class mark, we will find the mean of that group data. How to find the mean? Mean can be found by, according to this course, there are present 3 different methods: direct method, assumed mean method, and step deviation method. First we will discuss about the direct method. Mean of group data. First one is direct method. Second one, assumed mean method. Third one, step deviation method. But here we will discuss first this direct method. Let me take that example, that mathematics paper of 100 marks. 30 students were there. They were obtaining different marks I started from 10 up to 95. It can be classified as 10 to 25. by taking the class width of 15, then 25 to 40, 40 to 55, 55 to 70. Then 70 to 85 and 85 to 100. These are class intervals of class size 15 and the frequencies, that the number of students obtained the marks present between 10 and 25, that is frequency 2, 3, 7, 6, 6, 6. Next, we will find the class mark. Class mark, that is xi. How the class mark be found? Class mark is found by the addition of upper class limit and lower class limit divided by 2. Class mark is upper class limit plus lower class limit by upper class limit, lower class limit by 2 becomes the class mark. Upper class limit, lower class limit is in class 10 to 25. Upper class limit is 25, lower class limit is 10. In the class 25 to 40, 25 is the lower class limit, 40 is the upper class limit. Here 70 to 85, lower class limit is 70, upper class limit is 85. We have to find the average of both the class limit for a given class. In this way, we can find the class mark of 10 to 25, that is 10 plus 25 by 2, that is 35 by 2 becomes 17 by 5. 25 and 40, class mark will be 32.5. Next, 40 and 55, the sum is 95 divided by 2 is 47.5. Next, 55 and 70, the sum is 125, 125 by 2, that is 62.5. Between 70 and 85, the class mark is 77.5. Between 85 and 100, the class mark is 92.5. Now, we will find that Fi Xi term. Fi Xi. 17.5 into 2 becomes 35. Similarly, 32.5 into 3 becomes 97.5. Next, Fix 7 into 47.5 becomes 332.5. 6 into 62.5 becomes 375. Next, 6 and 77.5 becomes 465. And 6 and 92.5 becomes 555. Now we will find the sum of this Fi and sum of this Fix. This sum of Fi is 30 and sum of this Fix it becomes 1860. The mean of the given data, it is sum of Fix by sum of Fi. Now we'll put the values of Fi and sum of Fi. That is 1860 by 30. This is equal to 60. The mean marks obtained in this group data is 62 according to this direct method. But if we find according to assumed mean method or step deviation method, then also we get the same result. Okay, next we'll discuss the remaining in next class.